March 12th is my birthday. And in 2020, the day after my birthday, March 13th, I woke up and turned on the news to find out about the murder of Breonna Taylor in her bed. And it did something to me. It hit me so hard and so immediate. And I just, I wasn't prepared for it, you know. And they showed this picture of her holding her diploma. Whew, oh, 26 years old, and her life is over. And for what, you know? And then on top of all that, no one had to take responsibility for her death. And that festered in me for weeks. As I learned more and more about her story, it just filled me with all this rage, and I wanted to get it off me. And I didn't know how, because after Breonna Taylor was the killing of Ahmaud Arbery, and then after that, George Floyd. And so it was just like all of these hits. You know, I was taking all of these emotional hits, and this rage it wouldn't leave me. And I don't know where this thought came from, you know, maybe it was spiritual, I don't know. But something in me just said, just go run it off. Run it off you. And, you know, I'm not even a runner. You know, I've never even liked running. But I grabbed my gym shoes and I went outside. And I had no plan to start a running protest. Let's just be clear. I just was going out to run, to get this feeling off of me. And I ran until I couldn't run anymore, you know. And I started walking just to get my breathing back. And when I was walking back home, I was like, you know what? I feel better. And so maybe I can do this every day in honor of Breonna. I just had the thought, just had the thought, and said, yeah, I'll come out here every day and run for her and keep her name out there until we get justice for her. It was just came out just like that. And I started typing on my phone in my notes, my first post. And I took a picture wherever I was and just put on the picture, day one. Breonna Taylor, I just made a picture, posted it on Instagram, and, hashtagged her name and say her name, and Breonna Taylor, justice for Breonna. It just all happened on that day one. And here I am now, 1,000 days later. It's day 1,000, and like clockwork, it's raining and it's cold, but I'm out here anyway. I'm out here jumping over puddles. And it's been 1,082 days since her murder. So 82 days later, I started my day one of this run. And now I'm at 1,000 days. And first of all, I can't even really believe that number. Like, to go from not even knowing how to run to running every day for a year, and then 2, and now 3. It seems like it doesn't seem like a real number. So I proved a lot to myself out here in the city of Chicago. I've run all over this. I've seen parts of this city that I've never even seen before out here running. But on the other end, it's just this bittersweet thing, because I'm proud of myself for making it this far, and tomorrow will be 1,001 days. But on the other end, I'm still out here running every day on this protest, because Breonna Taylor still doesn't have justice. And so it still hurts me. But that hurt is not rage. It's just hurt. And it is my motivation. A lot of people ask me, how can you run through the snow, through the rain? And how do you do this? I think it's just if you have a really good reason, if you have a real strong reason that's important to you, that means something to you, that's bigger than you, then you really can do anything. That's what I learned out here. It's amazing how much this run has helped me in my life. I've learned so much about myself. I'm stronger than I thought I was. And that's really, it's really changed my life. And now I can't really imagine my life without running. Like I can't even, it's been 3 years, yo. I mean, it's been 3 years of running every day. And now I can't imagine my life without running. So now, obviously I'm gonna continue my run protest until, but the other thing that I've realized is that I can go even a step further with this. I've also decided to run in some races. The Angel Run is going into the next phase. I'm gonna run in my first 5K, then I'm gonna do a 10K, then I'm gonna do a half marathon, then I'm gonna do the Chicago Marathon, and all in honor of Breonna Taylor. It's a new motivation, it's another step in the right direction for me, and also it'll allow me to get more people involved in the run. This is the next step for me. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna train for these races and take you on that journey with me. So be sure to subscribe to the channel if you wanna see that training. I learned a lot about running. I really had to dive deep and change my whole thing. Like all this stuff, like my body broke down and I had to slowly build it back up during the first year of my run. That was the hardest year of my life. Just the hardest physical year of my life was year 1. I've been running for 365 days. I'm not a runner. I've never done anything like this in my life. But because I got through those 365 days, I felt like nothing could hurt me. I've already gone through the worst of it. I went through a summer, a fall, spring, and a Chicago winter, and I felt invincible after that. The whole goal every day was to make sure I didn't injure myself, because I made sure I warmed up, because I made sure I implemented some resistance training, because I made sure I gave my knees a break from the concrete of the city and ran on a track a couple days a week. All of those things combined made sure that I was injury-free this whole time. I'd also like to thank everybody who has left a comment or a like on my Instagram posts and Facebook page. I see y'all, and I really appreciate it every day. It does make me feel good to know when you send me like the high five, or you say keep going, or say good job, or that you're proud of me. All of those things were just right on time for me, and I just really appreciate all of the support that I've received out here. And that's it, y'all. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Be good to each other. I love y'all. Peace and justice for Breonna.